Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Brazil. We are in the midst of exploring to figure out where to put our new city. Maybe exploring isn't quite the right word, but scouting. And I think that spot I just moved him to is my pick. I want this natural wonder. It's going to do a lot to help get us on track for founding a religion. I don't think this is a great city location, but we'll get the cattle, we'll get the wheat, we'll get some, floodplains, and of course more jungle tiles, etc. So we will do the best we can with it. I don't feel like there's a lot of really wonderful city locations waiting for us, so, we're just going to have to do the best we can with what there is. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put him on alert. And at this point, we might as well go ahead and develop this iron. Get him out of here. So we're just a couple of turns away from having another settler. It's pretty important that we get out of this two-city mode. That's not going to get it done. I believe we're the only one on this continent that is living with two cities. All right, we got another tech. And, I'm actually going to go theology here. Partly because I at least want to have the option of being able to do some of these things, like build gardens. Or possibly tackling one of these wonders, though probably not. But also because it'll make this other stuff cheaper. And we kind of need all the help we can get right now when it comes to researching the other techs. Yeah, I just don't, there's so many wonders I would love to get, but I just don't see how I can tie up my capital for that long when we have so many things that we really need to buy. So, yeah, it's a game of hard choices. Now, one thing I should make sure of, have we traded? No, we do have sugar. Okay. All right. I mean, every turn our happiness is higher. In fact, we're not that far from a golden age, so it's important. Granted, a golden age right now is not that great for us because we have almost no tourism. We only have 2. So the golden ages will mean a lot more later on. All right. And I'm settling this spot over here first, not because I think it's the best location, but because it's the one someone else might go to. I can't see anybody coming here, at this point in the game. So I definitely feel like we have time to do that. Whereas the other one, I don't know about that. Okay, I think there's a couple ways we can go. We can build a writers guild. But I actually think what I want to do is build a watermill here and try to work our production up and also keep the growth coming. Okay, actually I may come back up here. I'm trying to clear as much fog around the coast as possible. I guess I don't have to worry as much over here, but in particular what I'm thinking is that at such time as we can build cargo ships, having a, let me just see. So in productivity, we're middle of the pack. Having cargo ships have a clear route with no fog to get to coastal cities, that's very helpful. So something else we're going to start doing before long, sure, let's work together, is getting open borders with people. I'm not that worried about it yet because our tourism is so low. We're just at that stage of the game where it's not really a big deal. But what we want to do is start racking up these bonuses as soon as we have, even for tourism. So you get a 25% bonus for having a trade route with that civilization. You have a 25% bonus if they open their borders to you. And one of the reasons I've been harping on religion so much is you also get a 25% bonus if you share your religion. So if we not only, create a religion, but also spread it successfully, it will help us win the culture game in a very direct way. Okay. Oh, right. I'm only 3 tiles away, so I can't. 3 tiles away from Susa, I can't settle there. I would have liked to have had the extra production, so I got a little bit ahead of myself. And is there any reason to settle here instead of here? I don't think so. Theoretically, we could build an observatory by virtue of being next to Mount Sinai, but more importantly, it guarantees we'll get it. And what do I get by being over here? I don't think anything, so other than maybe fewer desert tiles. But I'm going to go ahead and take this. It also guarantees I'll get the hill. So hopefully that's the right call. And now we're going to put that incredible production capacity into action. I literally have not had good production at any city that I've founded. Not one hill location that was viable. So that's kind of hurting me. Actually, I think I'm going to take a granary on this one because I am going to develop the wheat. And let's go ahead and clear that fog. And with that done, we'll come back down. And now with that iron done, I think actually what I want to do is bring this worker down and start building a road to Sao Paulo. I think we have reached that point in the game where it's reasonable to spend the turns doing that. I need another worker, especially if I found 2 cities, pretty close to the same time here. Yeah. Well, this is a simple enough route. I don't think even the AI can screw it up, so we'll just build in a straight shot. And I think I'm going to have to decide when this watermill is done, when I want to start working on my next settler. I mean, in a lot of ways, I feel like the sooner I found these places, the sooner I'll have cities that are actually, worth something. It's kind of brutal starting these new cities because they're just so bad. I mean, Sao Paulo is still pretty horrible with only 4 production. But at least we have some people there, some population now, so it's kind of sort of starting to get to where it's not as bad. So we lost our friendship with Wittenberg, and I'd like to get that back. The reality is I just can't afford to do it right now. I need my money. What I think I'm going to do, actually, I could have done it this turn, is I'm going to buy, do I? Yeah, okay. I have a library in Sao Paulo. Let me see. Do I want to come down here and clear this out? Well, realistically, what trade route am I going to pick up that way? Nothing, I think. So maybe I lost my unit. I'll get it back in just a second. All right. So Rio finished the watermill. I can slam a writer's guild. That seems pretty good. I also need a temple pretty badly. And the settler, as previously mentioned. So I think what I'm going to do is I don't have a place to even house these stupid things yet. Well, I absolutely need to ensure that we found a religion. The other reason that's important, by the way, is that it's important because when we fill out the aesthetics tree, one of the things you get is that you can purchase great musicians with faith. And so, you know, we want to be generating a ton of faith for the late game so that we can purchase however many musicians we need. And we can send them to whichever civilization has the highest culture, or, you know, that we have the lowest penetration with, and hopefully get over the top for the win. That is the goal. All right, we have a golden age as kind of foreseen. I was going to bring this guy back home. Now, I think what I'm going to do, normally I would not do this, but I am going to reassign my worker to the wonder here, because that will get us to our religion sooner rather than later. And if I haven't made it clear yet, it's very important to me to do that. And actually now I kind of wish I had stopped production on the temple. And, you know, it's less urgent that we do that. And in fact, I tell you what, I am going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just change production. I think I'm going to build an amphitheater. No. I'm going to build a writer's guild. And then I'll add a temple to the queue. So we haven't wasted our production or anything. It's fine. But this is going to get us our religion pretty quick. The other thing, if I remember correctly, we're going to adopt piety. Yeah. And when we do that, temples will cost half as much to build. So, you know, it's not like we want to invest the time in it right now when we can just wait a little bit and it'll take a lot less. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we're losing friendships with some of these guys. Oh, that's right. That's right. We have some money. I was going to try to figure out how to spend it, but I think for once I'll just hang on to it. I guess, too, I should really... God, poor Rio. maybe I should build a settler here instead. One way or another, I got to get that fourth settler. I really can't stand having 3 cities. And again, the sooner we found these stupid things, the sooner they'll actually, you know, get up and running and have some people. Yeah, see, this is why, again, this is not a long-term viable strategy where you tie up a worker on a natural wonder when you're only at 2 population. We're 11 turns from growing, and that's so bad. Okay, we're going to adopt piety. And then, what will it take to build a settler here? All right, we're going to do that. And then, let's see. Yep, he can just keep coming back. Let me think about that. I hate to just keep screwing with my... Like, I'm 1 turn away from population growth. There's no way I'm going to start a settler there right now. But what I'm wondering is, would I be better off... Wait, did I... Okay, sorry, I could have sworn that I looked at this city and I had a library. But I don't have a library, so actually I'm going to buy one. Okay. So, having done that, should I put the time into stoneworks instead and again try to keep working my production up? I got to do something. I'm so weak here. They could also use a granary. Oh, yeah. Jesus, I'm in stagnation? How is that possible? Yeah, I could build a farm here. Okay, I take it back. We got to build them a granary. Man, too much. Too much to do. So this is pretty funny, but I may switch production to a settler here next turn or a worker. I'll probably not a worker. I'll probably just have this guy build a farm here next turn to help Sao Paulo out a little bit. All right, we're in the medieval era. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go to Salzburg and take the extra science. I'm going to sacrifice 1 gold. Let's choose our research. Actually, I think I want to take sailing and just knock that out of the way really quick. Okay. Anything else? Do I want to stay the course with the Writers Guild? I'm only 3 turns away from finishing it. Yeah, and then another 3 turns away from the temple. I'm going to go ahead and throw a settler on here, and I'm going to bounce him up above the temple. Alright. Yeah, I admit, I really struggle with the culture game. There's just so many things you're trying to juggle. And I think what really is the tipping point for me that makes it hard is the importance of religion. And that if you're not driving to get that, you know, quick enough and you just miss out, it's so much harder to win. Wow, somebody just got a Pantheon. Holy crap. Well, they're a little slow. Yeah, I'll do that. So we have a declaration of friendship with all 3 of our neighbors on this continent. Now, I'll be curious to see if Darius tells me he doesn't like that. Okay. I'm actually pretty tempted to go for optics so that we could start exploring off the coast. I think I'm going to do that. Hold on. Yeah. If I want to get to education, though, oh my God, I have so many things. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and start. I mean, I haven't exactly been cranking on science, and whoops, wrong thing. Here's where we're at. Dead last. 6 behind the leader, 2 behind the average. So I'm a little bit uncomfortable with that. Not gonna lie. So Maria has entered the medieval era, which I believe we're already in, right? Yes. So we got there ahead of her, which doesn't mean much. She has more tech overall. Quite honestly, I would probably be happy to trade places with her, technology-wise. All right, we're working on our settler, so that means we have our Riders Guild, and I see the AI has even staffed it up fully. I'm prepared to leave that. Jeez. So somebody else is already enhancing their religion, and I don't even have one yet. That makes me feel really good. All right, I'm going to garrison this guy here for the moment. Oh, and this is bad. I should have garrisoned him inside the city. We would save on his maintenance cost. And I need to build a caravan. That's yet another thing that needs to be done. There's so many things that gold would help us do. It's just insane. Okay, well, we got the wheat. And we should get a great profit here really soon. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but I think it could be next turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and unlock this and let it assign the tiles, you know, for food and growth and stuff. That's fine with me. Obviously, we want to start working this again later, but short term, I'm totally fine with not doing that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bag currency, I think, and then we'll move up into civil service and education. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff up here. I'd love to get Alhambra. I don't really see that happening. And let's go ahead and start construction. And there's our great prophet. So we can now form our own religion. And in just a few turns, we're going to be able to found our 4th city. But all of that is going to wait for our next installment. Because that's all for now. So thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.